And welcome back to Let's Play Tales of Vesperia at long last. Last time we mainly went around the world getting a couple titles and other things that were very late game and I didn't want to drop everything for, or were actually post game. So this time we are actually continuing with our post game antics. Starting off, if we can avoid this enemy, I don't think we can, I think he's in the way. Okay, I did not mean to actually destroy that quite yet, but okie dokie. We are going to go after the Fell Arms, which is gonna be terrible. I'm calling it. So the Fell Arms are mostly collected except for 3. Fun fact, I was actually told not to get the last Fell Arms because it does change the final boss. I was explicitly warned that I should not go for those because it would just make everything really miserable. So thus, we are going after them now. And I do plan to show the extra boss and probably die horribly.
Repeat!
Still...
Your tail?
Oh. Wait. So there's something different about Repeat? I don't know, he looked different in that cutscene, or has it just been a really long time since I first started playing this game, and when I stopped? Oh. I'm trying to remember if he normally has that bandana. I don't know. That's not a bandana. Or is it? I don't know. Cause he's got like blue fur, but in front it kind of looks like a bandana or something. But I don't remember that being there before, which is weird. So this is what we're actually here for. Yes, we could go get some other stuff, but I don't want to. A sword made out of mercury, allowing it to be transformed into any shape its owner desires. This is a sword for Estelle and like all, Fell Arms. It doesn't really have the best stats, but, I was actually reading something about how you can actually power up the Fell Arms for a New Game Plus run, or post-game. There's some way that, like, if you do enough damage with a certain weapon, and I think it has to be player controlled, it will actually give you a boost to the weapon's power, and that will be reflected, I think, in its name too, of like an upgraded weapon for post game and probably New Game Plus. I don't know. Can you keep items in New Game Plus? I haven't actually looked at the grade shop. So, we're actually done at the Reluise Hollis. Our next stop is actually Tarqaron of all places, which brings up the point that there's a big area of Tarqaron we've never actually went to. So that is our next stop. So, I'm not gonna cut because we have an airship, we got a warp right here, so there's not really a huge amount of point to cutting because it's not actually gonna take that long. Okay, off we go to Tarqaron, which is by Aspio, if I recall correctly. We should be due north from here, because this is the, southeast continent, so off to where Aspio was. I got some other stuff to do is dragon races eventually, though I don't still feel inclined to do those, to be completely honest, just because I don't know what you really get for them. And again, there's some other thing where you need like 1,000 fail strikes with cheetahs or something to get the full benefits of completing those. So that kind of kills my motivation. Where we want to go is actually pretty far into the dungeon, but we have actually reactivated the elevators. So it's not actually a problem getting there anymore, hopefully. We want to go to level 7, which, for reference, is actually right before the boss, literally. So I'm gonna hold down right-ish to avoid accidentally going into the boss. So down to this ruined town is how I interpret this. It's actually just a straight shot to the right, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if you can do this before actually reaching the very top and reactivating like the left elevator, or if you actually do have to put this off until then. But I don't remember seeing a path here, so It could just be me being unobservant, because as we've seen, like at the Heracles, I can be unobservant sometimes about alternate pathways, so this is a very likely chance that I just ran by this. So now we're actually outside of Tarqaron on the other side than we were the first time. There's a few treasures here, including a really good item for Rita, which we'll be trying to pick up on the way down to where we were actually going. Yes, I'm going to be tossing holy balls constantly, because I'm going to try to avoid conflict whenever possible. Okay, so right here is the Glorious Guard, which is for Estelle, or maybe Raven. Probably both. That's a good stat boost. I'm probably giving that to... No, that is just for Raven. From the icon, you can't really tell. Sweet. So yes, this is pretty much where you're gonna get a bunch of really good equipment, down this little path here. This is where we enter. Yeah, so I actually haven't gone down here yet, so let's actually do that. Let's actually find out. Yeah, I did not get this chest, I don't think, on my previous run. That's... for whom exactly? Protects against all types of attacks, so basically it sounds to me like it boosts all resistances. Yep, that is gonna come in handy. Though I don't know what element Duke actually uses in battle, so maybe it won't come in handy, I don't actually know. One thing that does come in handy is the weapon you get from beating his second form with a Mystic Art. Again, the weapon you get there is really good for taking on Duke. So this is that chest we saw forever ago, that we couldn't actually reach because we couldn't get to that side. You know what, from a game design standpoint, this level baffles me, because thinking about it, they had to design all this stuff, and yet there's this giant open area that they didn't even have to include, but they did include, and that kind of blows my mind a little bit, that all this is optional. Milky Way is a good item for Rita. By the way, I actually crafted the Song of Gaia and this one is Zausalogos, because the Lovely Cat Dictionary sucks, because it consumes CP, which we do not want going forward. So the Milky Way, that's not the Milky Way. The Milky Way, okay, that's better. Where the heck is it? Milky Way. Apparently, is it the Milky Way or something else? I don't know. But I think it was the Milky Way. I haven't actually looked at the guide in a little bit. But, if you craft it, apparently you do get something really good out of it. So, we should probably keep that in mind. I think I remember reading something about it. It helps for like a speed casting skill or something. I don't remember off the top of my head completely. But I just vaguely remember something about like the +1 does give you some sort of like speed casting, which is actually supposed to be helpful for grade/combo related trophies. Again, I'm going off of memory from like a couple months, so all this information may be wrong. So take it with a giant grain of salt. So we are almost to a completely new area. This is all kind of familiar at the moment, but we're gonna hit a new spot pretty soon. I didn't know the holy bottle wore off because I was behind the background, or the foreground, I guess it would actually be. That was fun. So another thing is, we can actually also go into the hidden dungeon, which I've actually heard people say taking on the third form of Duke is actually better, because it's actually an easier way to go about this, which actually is a little bit terrifying, because apparently Duke's third form is really, really bad. Even with Yuri's special weapon, it's still not an easy win by any stretch of the imagination. So yeah, I'm a little bit nervous for that. For both the hidden boss and also the secret dungeon boss. I'm actually excited for the secret dungeon boss because it sounds really cool, but I also am a little bit scared at the same time. What did I just pick up? And who's the for? Terra Crest. That's for Judith. She already has one. Oh well. That's unfortunate. This is an elevator that we cannot use. All the right side elevators are inactive, so we need to find a way to turn this on. Question is, how the heck do we turn them on? By the way, this part isn't actually blind. I have actually done this before. I made sure to practice this part because reading about it, it didn't really click with me. So I wanted to actually know what I was doing before actually going in here. So yes, this part is not blind, though I do not guarantee I won't mess this up at the same time. Open this up, and we got a Laurel, which I don't know what that is. All magical elements. Again, I still don't know the difference. It's been 115 videos, and I still don't know the difference between, physical and magical ailments. It's kind of odd. I was thinking 170 because I think I know someone who's done an LP of this game that was about 170 parts. I think. Sure, why the heck not? It's like we're not coming back through this way at all, so might as well pick it up. So yeah, so we will be abusing the heck out of magic bottles for a little bit. Here we got a little bit of a puzzle. Not gonna lie, I don't know what I'm doing. Full disclosure, I do not know what I'm doing. Last time I just kinda lucked out and ended up finding what I needed to find, so fingers crossed that we can have a repeat, I suppose. Cause I sure as heck don't know where I'm going here. Basically, you need the Sorcerer's Ring level 4 minimum, because you need to burn through the nets. But if you have the Sorcerer's Ring level 5, you can actually cheese this a little bit, and actually skip a few parts. So yes, definitely consider getting this level 5, just to make things a lot easier on yourself. Again, it increases the range of it, most importantly, so you can actually, like what I did a couple sections ago, sort of hit ones you aren't supposed to hit with the level 4, so that speeds this up considerably. So, take care of this one. I think I hit the net below that one. Basically what will happen if you don't is it will just get stuck in the net below it. So you have to go back down and clear out that net, and it's just kind of a procedure. So, yes, we are making good time here. I hope. I don't actually know. This is a dead end. Why is this here? Unless it goes somewhere. And it's like, you just can't see where it goes. That can always be the case. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure how much I'm gonna show. I would like to go through the bonus dungeon, but at the same time, it sounds really scary, and I don't want to go through that right now. The reason is because the boss has a lot of HP, I'm just gonna put it like that. Without saying who the boss is, because I wouldn't want to say who the boss is. The boss has 1,000,000 HP, roughly. That's a lot of HP, huh? No laughing matter, so yeah, I don't know how I feel about fighting this boss at level 65 average. I think I was like 62 or 63 for the actual boss fight, though I might be wrong. By the way, I guess something important to note is that I can actually do the secret dungeon. I was actually looking at old videos, and based on thumbnails, I'm pretty sure I actually did not do what the guide said. The guide said you should go to the fake Jormungand at the Pharaoh's Crag area. The guide said to do that before Zalday, and I'm pretty sure I did it after Zalday by accident. because I was like, oh, let's go to Pharaoh's Crag, and I was just like, oh, look, there's a hidden place. So yeah, I'm pretty dang sure that, I did that way out of order from what the guide said. Which is that, yeah, you shouldn't probably trust GameFAQs for anything. I mean, GameFAQs is a good source for a lot of stuff, but sometimes they don't fact-check enough. Okay, so we got a little bit of a bridge out here to a new section of level. And now everything's red, which is a little bit spooky. Okay, I just was thinking about how this is gonna be awkward because I think we have to leave and then come back to trigger a cutscene. Susanoo, which is Repede's fell arm. And on the other side of the room, conveniently, is the Ouroboros, which is not Estelle, Rita's special weapon, fell arm, whatever. Now this takes us to a different section of the same place, I'm pretty sure. Also, by the way, I'm pretty sure this takes us back, and that chest on the right can be access to a bunch of other little side rooms. I'm not really I'm kind of skimming through this place, not gonna lie. And the reason I am skimming through this place is because I'm mostly just after the fell arms. I mean, there's a lot of other good items, but I'm mostly just trying to get the fell arms. Does this work? It does not. Okie dokie. Oh boy, climbing up here. I am a little bit turned around, but I think I know where I'm going, so that's what matters. Again, not going for every chest because, again, I'm just mostly trying to get the ones that are super important. Where did that chest fall to, by the way? No idea. You know what? I cannot get this music stuck in my head. It's weird, but like this music is not like doing anything for me, which feels a little bit weird, not gonna lie. I kind of wish this game did have an overall more memorable soundtrack. I'm not saying it's a bad soundtrack, it just to me is completely unmemorable. Like if you asked me to say the name of a piece from this game, I'd probably say Ring a Bell because that's like the only song I actually remember, which is weird. Plus, it is the song I've actually heard the most, so I guess it's not too much of a surprise. I think we need to get up there? We need to go across another one of those bridges, I know that much. Problem, I don't know where that bridge actually is. Maybe it's this one? I hope. Because I'm otherwise completely lost. Yeah, it's this one, I think. I think the one on the left is where we just came from. Yay, here we are. Let's activate this. And we get stairs. Activate this one, you get an enemy. I'm pretty sure. It's actually been a few weeks since I did that practice run, so if I seem like I don't actually know anything, it's because I actually forgot the basics. I remember some things about how to get through here, but not like a lot. So I'm going off of some muscle memory, and just visual memory of this particular spot, but I actually don't remember too much in terms of specifics for the level layout. Was there another switch I was supposed to hit? Now that I think about it, I could have sworn there was supposed to be another switch. Yeah, did I mess this up? Maybe I do have to hit that switch. I just vaguely remember there being an enemy encounter, but maybe you actually do have to hit that. Or maybe I missed some other switch. So yeah, I'm a bit lost. Just a tad. What does that right place go to? Does that go to that red area again, or where? Yeah, let's try doing this. Yep, there's an enemy. But again, maybe this is required to progress.
This looks easy. Don't let him trip you up.
I do kind of wonder what this is supposed to be like in terms of the universe. Obviously some ancient technology, but like, this is kind of impressive compared to everything else in the game. I suppose it's not uncommon in RPGs that, you know, to find some ancient race that has ancient technology that's really cool. And even though Kami did that. I almost bought Okami Den recently.
That one.
But I don't know, I just didn't really feel like it, I suppose. Okay, was that actually important for something, or did I miss something else? Because at the end of the day, we're supposed to actually get spit out to the main area, actually. This whole right area is supposed to reconnect to, the main floor, basically. But I'm trying to remember how the heck it actually connects, and that's the awkward dilemma here. I think this might actually be like the first floor, just coming at it at a weird angle. I'm trying to remember if there was another switch I had to hit, or if it's just those two. This is the wrong way. Because we do actually have cutscenes before we actually can even get on to fighting Duke. Yeah, can we actually do this now, or is it still gonna be locked? I'm guessing I messed something up. I messed something up, cool. Where does this go? Nowhere! Goody. But yeah, you have to pretty much make it so you can go across these bridges, I think. But again, big question is, I forgot how to actually do that, so how do you do that? I remembered how to get the bell arms, but I didn't actually commit to memory how to actually navigate this whole place. So that was my bad. Actually, this is raising the question of how the frick do we even get anywhere here? Because I am really turned around. I'm exceedingly turned around here. This should go to that red area. I think. Yep. I don't think there's anything here we needed to interact with. I'm pretty sure, but not 100% sure. It must be somewhere else. Let's use that to get past this guy. Save some time. This is definitely like a major area elsewhere. I know I missed some things that we could shoot down, and I don't know how important those are though. I assume pretty important because we definitely hit a dead end. Also, I forgot to check up what's up that ladder, because I just thought it looked like a dead end and didn't go any further, but now I'm actually curious if I should go investigate that or not. Again, operating under the big assumption that I can actually get out of this place. I can remember how to actually leave. But yeah, I do feel like level 65 is completely insufficient for fighting this boss, even though I know it's possible. The problem is, do I want to try that? Where does this go? I am going in a circle somehow. Where am I? I'm actually extremely turned around. I'm actually thinking maybe just ending here and then kind of cutting back to whenever I figure out where I'm going. But actually, now that I look at this, I think I know where I'm going. go over here, and then this should lead up to the upper ladder. I hope. Yes, it does. Yeah, let's actually see what's up here, because even though it looks like a dead end, I'm actually curious if it actually is a dead end. So, moving on up. It really just is a dead end. Okay. Weird. I'm like exceedingly confused by what's happening right now. Hey, we've got another treasure chest at least, that's something. Special shell, we can use that. I don't remember which one heals TP and which one heals HP though. I think it's HP? I think a treat is for SP, no not SP, TP. One thing I do find in RPGs is everything calls the same thing something different. You know what one game calls like HP is pretty much always fixed as HP, but like take magic points for example. Some call it MP, TP, SP, whatever. You just have so many names for the exact same thing. I'm also vaguely remembering something about reading something about hitting 3 switches, but I'm also really foggy on those details as well. Yeah, I probably should practice this again before rushing through here, but oh well. This is not the right way, right? It's a lift. I'm gonna use another holy bottle just to get past this guy a little bit faster. Kind of ran past these things. Oops. Where's the lift? The lift is what brought us down here, so this is where we started. What probably happened was there's one of these little things, and I just missed it, and that's the one that goes like the other switch needed for activating this platform. That is my current guess as to why we are stuck. Oh well. The other problem is we can't even save. There's no save point nearby until we actually leave this place, so that's fun. Trying to think of any other things I might have passed by, and nothing is really coming to mind. Which is a problem, to say the least. Unless there's something about the ladder I'm forgetting. Actually, have I ever gone through this path here? Or is this where you kind of start out? This is probably going back to that red room. This path here, I'm pretty sure. Yes, it is. Definitely. It's weird because I think you end up on the right side, or you end up on the left side through this path, even though it's on the right side, so that's kind of trippy. I don't know why that counts as a back attack either. But I am going to actually end this off here and hopefully figure out where to go next time. So thank you for watching, and I hope you join me next time for more Tales of Vesperia.